Hi, this is Tim Maurer with 90 Second Finance. In today's video, we're discussing economic bias, again, the conflict of interest where money is involved, but we're going to be talking about the thing that I do for a living, and that's being a financial advisor. We're going to go into each of these three in subsequent 90-second videos because it's that important, but I want to carve out first the primary three methods of compensation for financial advisors. First and oldest, commission only. This is folks who sell products for a living, insurance products, brokerage products, and so forth. They are only compensated when they receive a commission. You might imagine that has a pretty inherent economic bias. We're going to jump down to number 3 and talk about fee only. There are several different types of fee-only advisors we're going to be discussing in detail, but fee-only means that they are only paid by the client. They are not paid by products to do what they do. The third, in this case number 2, is fee-based. And the reason I come back to this one in the middle is because fee-based is really a combination. It's somebody who derives most of their compensation from fees, but also can sell products for a commission. That's called fee-based. That's the vast majority of financial planners these days. Now, it's very, very important that I highlight something we've discussed with economic bias, especially as we talk about financial advisors. Everyone is biased. Everyone has an economic bias. The surest sign that an economic bias exists is if anyone tries to deny it. Remember that, and I look forward to going into each of these in more detail on our next 90-second finance videos. Hi, this is Tim Maurer. This is 90 Second Finance. We're talking economic bias of financial advisors. And last time we discussed the 3 primary compensation models for financial advisors: commission-only, fee-based, and fee-only. And today we're talking specifically about commission-only financial advisors. Here's the easiest way to sum this up. No matter how many commercials you see about stockbrokers or insurance salespeople on the beach with their clients and being there at their weddings and on sailboats with them and so forth, the bottom line is this: commission-only financial advisors are only compensated when they sell a product. So when you go to buy a car, you understand this, right? You know that the person who's selling you the car is only going to get a commission, only going to get compensated if you buy the car. Same thing. You go to buy a new television, and obviously you need a new television if you still have rabbit ears on yours. You know that the person who's selling it to you is going to make money only if you buy it. The same is true of commission-only financial advisors. If you're buying a financial product like an annuity, like a stock, like a bond, like an insurance policy, the truth of the matter is they're likely only going to be compensated when you buy. This is obviously the most basic of conflict of interests. It's not necessarily a bad thing, and it certainly does not mean that commission-only financial advisors are bad people, but it does mean that they are salespeople. This is Tim Maurer. I'll see you next time on 90 Second Finance. Hi, this is Tim Maurer, 90 Second Finance. We're in the middle of our series on the economic bias of financial advisors. We discussed commission-only, fee-based, and fee-only. Today we're going to be discussing the fee-only financial advisor. And I do have to disclaim, that's what I am, a fee-only financial advisor. It's where only the client pays the advisor. There are not product sales going on, but there are really 4 different types of this. And I want to talk about them real quickly. Flat fee. If somebody comes to a financial advisor and says, I'm going to pay you $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 to do a comprehensive financial plan for me, that will be a flat fee. The economic bias there is that the advisor may have a tendency to rush through them so that they can get to more flat fee business. Hourly. With hourly, you're on the clock, kind of like talking to an attorney. I think this is a very, very good model, the Garrett Financial Planning Network, for those who are interested. But the problem there is they could stretch the work. That would be the economic bias of an hourly financial planner. The retainer-based is where they establish a rate for your entire year's worth of financial advice going on into the future. And there again, they might not necessarily have an incentive that the assets under management financial advisor does. The AUM model, which is the most prevalent in the fee-only realm, is where they charge you a percentage of the assets that they are managing in addition to the comprehensive financial planning that they offer throughout. The disadvantage here is that they may actually have an economic bias to tell you to put all your money in investments with them so they can make more money. Next time, we'll be back with the economic bias of a fee-based financial advisor. Hi, this is Tim Mao with 90 Second Finance, and today we're finishing up our series of economic bias of financial advisors. We've discussed specifically the commission-only advisor as well as the fee-only. We skipped fee-based for a good reason, and here's why. Here's the financial advisor, here's you, the client. Out here are actually tens of thousands of financial products. Now, in the realm of the commission-only, the advisor is receiving his or her compensation from these tens of thousands of financial products. These folks pitch the advisor, who then sells to you, but he or she typically receives compensation from these different products. With a fee-only advisor, compensation only happens between the client and the advisor. And then the advisor may recommend financial products, but the only way the advisor is compensated is through the client. In my opinion, that aids this conflict of interest. You have more of an ability to trust the advisor. The reason we waited till last for fee-based is because a fee-based advisor can do both. They actually can receive compensation as a fee from the client and for product services. The problem with that is that you never know exactly which hat they're wearing. Are they acting as the advisor or the product? And that is where the economic bias for fee-based advisor exists.